present and 7 are absent. So there we say the class has few students. The class has few students. So few is a very small amount of number. Very small. It's not enough even for you to, if you are a teacher, you cannot teach this kind of number because it is very, very small. A few, on the other hand, out of 10 again, I'm using the scale of 10. Out of 10 students, you have at least 6 students. That one becomes a few. So say we have a few students in class. That one a teacher can actually try and manage. So we have the few and a few. We use them with the countable nouns, right? So we finish the first part, which is for the countable nouns. We go now to the second one, which is uncountable nouns, the quantifiers used with uncountable nouns. With uncountable nouns, we have much, little, a little. Much, little, a little. So when it comes to much, these are things you cannot count. They are uncountable, as we said earlier. And because they are uncountable, we only use the quality. So we go with the quality of them, not the quantity. Quantity is when you can count, but quality is when you cannot count. Like, for example, water. We can't count water. It rained yesterday, for example, and there was too much water on the road. Too much water, which you cannot count. You go to the hotel, for example, and they serve you with food. This food has a lot of salt. So you say, there is too much salt. Also, you are in the same hotel and then you call for Somali tea. And the Somali tea, they bring for you the tea. You taste it and you realize it has a lot of sugar. So you say the tea has too much sugar. So we have the countable nouns and the uncountable nouns. And then we have the general quantifiers, which are used for both sides. Like, for example, you say lots of, a lot of. We have a lot of people in Hargeisa. A lot of people. We have a lot of people in Hargeisa city, right? And then also we can say we have a lot of water in our city. Those ones are used for both countable and the uncountable noun. So we say a lot of, and also we can say lots of. You are given too much work in school, like homework. And then you say, I can't go out today. Why? Because I have lots of work. Lots of work. So it means it's too much. You cannot finish. And because you can't finish it, then it means you cannot go anywhere. Right? So we have the two of them. Those are too much. I have too much work. Or you can say I have a lot of work. Or you can say I have lots of work. We have many people. You can say we have a lot of people. And also you can use we have lots of people. Those ones, we use them for both countable and uncountable nouns. So just to have a recap of what we said number one, a noun, not really a noun, but a quantifier is a word which comes before a noun to tell us the quantity or the quality, which means to tell us the amount of that thing. And this thing can either be countable or uncountable. When we talk about the countable nouns, we use many. This is a pen. If I have many, I can say I have many pens. And then we also use few. and few. For uncountable nouns, we use much, little, a little. Much, little, a little. Those ones we can use with uncountable nouns. Something like money. A question, money. Is money countable or uncountable? Money, is it countable or uncountable? From the look of things, we realize money is always uncountable. All right? So that's why when you go, you ask, how much is this pen? Not how many, because money is uncountable. But when it comes to notes, for example, you have notes of 1,000, those ones are countable. I have two notes of 1,000 shillings. I have four notes of 1,000 shillings. So those ones becomes countable. But when it comes to money itself, money is uncountable. Another thing which is uncountable is electricity. Electricity that we use. Even now we have it here helping us to see. The electricity itself is uncountable. You cannot see it, you cannot touch it, you cannot count it. All right? So we say we have too much electricity. But when you go to the meter, which measures, then you can count how many you have spent. You say, my meter readings is at 140. So you count the units that you have used. You count the units, but you cannot count the electricity itself because electricity is current. Likewise to money, money is currency. So currency and currents, those ones we cannot count. So that one at least is right there. So up to there, we reach the end of the explanation. And as usual, we normally go through the past papers of national exams. And this time round, we are going to look at 2022. Yes, 2022, paper one. In 2022, paper one, there are some questions which came from quantifiers. In fact, there were 10 of them, but I'm going to sample only 3 of them. So I will sample 3, then we discuss the 3. After that, we will as well maybe get some questions. If anybody has a question, you just put it in the comment section. I'll be able to read it and respond to you as quickly as possible. All right, question 1. Question number 1. Where they gave us the choices, and the choices they gave us were much, many, few, and little. Much, many, few, and little. So as we said earlier, much is used with uncountable nouns. So you have to focus your mind on the nouns which are used. If they use the countable nouns, then you know you're going to use many and few. And if they use uncountable nouns, then you know you're going to use much and little. So depending with the nature of the noun which you are given, pay attention on the noun. That is where your focus should be. Because if you wrongly place the noun, then it means you're going to get a wrong answer for that. So here we are. Question 1. She is not very popular. She has dash friends. She is not very popular. She has dash friends. Now, if you look at the nature of that sentence, it is not a positive one, it's a negative one. Right? She is not. So underline the word not right there. And then you go next, then you say she has dash friends. Now we have friends. Is friends countable or uncountable? Friends, is it countable or uncountable? You realize friends is countable. Now, if it is countable, are we going to use much Are we going to use many? Are we going to use few? Or are we going to use little? That's the question. We go by cancellation. We said friends is countable. So we are going to remove much, is out. And then we're going to remove little, also is out. Right? So once we remove those two, we're remaining with only two choices now, which is many and few. Now, many is used with positive sentence, and few is used with negative sentence. Because we say few means very small amount of people or amount of number. Very, very small. So here, she is not very popular. Why? She has few friends. So the answer there becomes few. Great. Let's go to number two. Number two says, Ali is very busy these days. Ali is very busy these days. He has dash free time. Ali is very busy. Just right there. Is it positive or negative? If somebody is very busy, it means he has no time. And that one takes us to negative part of the sentence. So it brings the sentence to a negative nature, where negative is not only used with not, no. Even we can use unless, we can use other phrases like this sentence here. Ali is very busy these days. He has dash free time. The choices are still the same: much, many, few, little. We start with cancellation because time is uncountable, so we cannot use many. So many is out. Also, we remove few. Few is also out because few is used for countable nouns. So we're remaining with much and little. Much is for positive and little is for negative. Right? So he has little free time. Yeah, so that's how we do it. We have little free time. Okay, we go to the last one. All right. Did you take dash pictures while on holiday? Did you take dash pictures while on holiday? Choices the same: much, many, few, little. Much, many, few, little. The word pictures or the noun pictures is countable. So because it's countable, we remove much and we remove little. So we remain with many and few. Many and few. So the answer becomes, did you take many pictures? Did you take many pictures while on holiday? Did you take many pictures while on holiday? So those ones were some of the sampled questions that I picked from the previous past papers. And as you are a student, you can go through many as you can. Try as much as possible to do enough revision, right? Because the more you do something, the more you understand. A wise man said, practice, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you understand. So you better do a lot of practice, a lot of research, and a lot of reading. With this one in mind, you are going to develop yourself in a very, very perfect way. Yes. So unless there is a question, if you have any, just drop it in a comment section. As I always say, drop it there. I'll be able to get it and respond to it. Right? I'll be able to get it and respond perfectly to it, and everyone will be satisfied. Otherwise, with no much ado, we call it a night for today. Yeah, and I wish again, if we get time, inshallah, we will have another live session tomorrow, the same time. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye bye.